Bruh. Bruh.
Good morning, traders. Welcome to episode 948 of the show. Whatever. Is it even an episode? I'm just going live because why not, man? I was up anyway, and these markets are freaking wild. Not the indices, really. It's the individual assets that are outperforming the market substantially. That is the news today. The news, 5.4 million more jobless claims reported early this morning before the bell, and didn't faze the market too much. All right, all this is kind of priced in. We know that. Hello, have you seen what's been going on the past 3 weeks with the reflexive rally where we've retraced 50% from our all-time highs? I think you've been here, a lot of you. You're about to crash, dead letter. Well, thanks for. I mean, you can crash, man. Do you think? But whatever, man. So Bitcoin broke to the upside. Why? There were a couple reasons. If you were a patron and you were in the Discord, I gave you those reasons last night. I wasn't saying that it might have manifested into anything big, but before I went to bed, Bitcoin had painted its. You know what? I'll let you answer, chat. What pattern was painted on the 4-hour that was a Japanese candlestick bullish reversal? Tell me what it was. I'm not going to answer. You answer. See if you're awake or whatever, right? What's up, Daniel? Congrats, man. Oh, well, it was tough, man. I know Mr. Krabs, he might have gotten stopped out. He was maybe not, though. It was close. But the amount of losses he took on before he got gains, that's concerning, right? With that, his reward to risk that he was posting in general chat before any of this happened. There we go, Janelle. Boom. Janelle. Well, no, Janelle, Jacob G got it. Elliot got it. Stay at home James got it. Renaissance Man, R Man. I don't know if y'all are copying each other now. Let's see who was first. It was definitely R Man. Bullish pin bar. Yes. To Jesus, man. Very, very good. I'm glad to see we've got a lot of right answers in here. I'm surprised you didn't say hammer. Some people would say hammer. And some people could be right in that assessment, but if you understand a textbook bullish pin bar, it's a little different than a hammer, where a hammer was on the 60-minute chart. There was certainly a bullish hammer on the 60-minute, but the 4-hour was a bullish pin bar because of what it is. Right? A bullish pin bar is where you have a large wick and the body is held within the previous candle. Perfect. And a bullish pin bar has a very, very small wick on top of it, unlike a hammer, which normally doesn't have any wick on its top. So let's look at that 60-minute bullish reversal pattern. So think about it. The 4-hour had that. What else did we do? It was gorgeous. From the low point, the previous major discernible low on the 4-hour, to the high point, we went down and touched 64.71 like the Jesus, man. What else did we hit? My God, there's too much to talk about. Because this all happened after the stream yesterday. What else happened, man? Well, there it is, right? From this low to high, here it is. Low to the high. This was what I considered to be very, if it wasn't exact, it was close enough to me to a bearish 3 drives pattern. We were at it. It was ready to dump when I posted this to patrons and pinged at everyone for patrons. Okay, and the fruits of the happening, where was the profit taking for this trade? The 618. Jeez, we hit the 618.
Bruh.
Before bouncing. Oh my God. Okay. So I want that to be clear. So anyway, with this bullish pin bar, we had a bullish hammer on the 60-minute. We also had bullish divergence on the MACD on the 60-minute. Pinged at everyone, all patrons. Hey, just letting you know, bullish hammer, I said PogChamp. PogChamp. And after this bullish hammer, look what it manifested into. The hammer, the 618, the divergence, the bullish pin bar on the 4-hour, all these coinciding variables. They amassed, the argument kind of amassed kind of quickly, and things can turn around like that when you start getting those variables. And that's what this show's about, trying to teach you how to identify different variables that point to potential reversals, okay? And in the end, all it is the TA being respected, which is the entirety of this show. That's what this show is, man. Respect the effing TA, or get left in the dust, right? Learn this stuff or get left. Rely on someone else. No, man. Don't rely on other people. Learn this stuff for yourself. It's so fun. It's a hobby that you can just spend a little bit of time every day learning about different Japanese candlestick patterns, learning about trend analysis, learning about the MACD histogram, learning about the relative strength index, learning about volume, what volume means at critical supports, right? So much stuff you can learn, and it's a lifelong thing. You can learn every day. So we good? We good, chat? That was the big point why I wanted to go live, because there was just so much stuff on Bitcoin. But you're like, so there you go, that's cool, dude. But what now? Well, what now? Isn't it always about like waiting until you have an edge? Waiting till you get bullish hammers, bullish pin bars at 618s with 60-minute divergence? Or isn't it that what it's about? And so now it's like, let me wait for an edge or something. You got to give me something, man. So you have officially, technically broken out of the descending broadening wedge. Yeah. But you have not made a higher high than this high from April 12th, which would be very good if you did. You hold this long enough, which we just got a 4-hour candle close. Holy crap, I didn't think about it. Look on the hits. Oh my God, man. So I don't know. I mean, normally new 4-hour candles, we can get some price action at the beginning. So you'd think like the target is going to be like 7,200 to see if we can test that and break it. But 7,400, staying above 6,819 long enough led me to believe, I think that if you stay above 6,819 long enough, you will eventually see 7,400 again or get close enough to testing it. I mean, we're talking like historical support resistances. These aren't like Rudy Poo, oh, we just manufactured this resistance, man. Look, I mean, if you're talking about anything, like this resistance that was so strong at 7K, you're above it, which is great. And you could argue double bottom of some sort, measure move's going to put you near 7,400 if it actually played out, which I don't know, man. It was all a technical reason why you broke to the upside straight up, and now now there's no more edge really on the market. You tell me what the edge is now. Your positive momentum's waning. Soon we'll probably go red. I don't know where we'll be when that happens. Look where you are now. You're now testing. You're back testing 7K. You're falling below. I guess you're just right at it. Okay. Right at it. You're back testing. You're trying to regard it as support. And, hey, man, a square up could bring you back down to 66.54 if you're not lucky. If this 7K doesn't hold. If 6,800 doesn't hold. Square up's down here. If you want to be real, The 70, I mean, this is like right here is like a square up at like 7,100. You squared up. You never squared up, and then you squared up now. From April 12th, man. The exchange has offloaded its position at a break-even price now. Last point of supply, hey, still could be. I mean, it's normally not stuff you get. Normally you get this, and then you don't. Hey, man, that would mean if we were at last point of supply stuff, we'd be selling off soon more. But I don't know, man. Like, we can look at it like Wyckoff, but you can also look at it like just for now. I mean, since freaking the late March, you're in an uptrend, clearly, at least here. Higher highs, higher lows, until you break this uptrend. Right, you gotta say, trend is your friend. Okay. So that's Bitcoin. Trend is your friend. Market can stay irrational longer, we can stay solvent, right? That's why, like, we know about the golden zone, where we're at 50%, the midpoint. But we know the 618 exists. It's the top of the golden zone, yeah. The golden retrace. It's the same with the S&P. So Bitcoin's still underperforming the S&P 500 right now. Yeah, money printer go brr. Over 20 million unemployed, man. Oh well. Economy still shut down. Meh. Right? No big deal, man. Just a flesh wound. I mean, that's what it reminds me of what's going on right now. It's like Monty Python, dude. Guy gets his like arm cut off. Then he gets his leg cut off. Dude, don't even worry about it, man. What a joke. Both his legs get cut off. Dude, it's not a big deal. Just don't worry about it, right? So, anyway. Bitcoin Connect. Let's look at what deserves to be looked at as an equity. AMD, man. Come on. The Jesus, man. Exceeding the 786 of the Cypher, the 886 of the BAT. You're above both, man. Sorry. Neither are real. Neither are real. You are approaching 100% retrace. What is the 100% retrace? It just happens to be all-time highs. All-time highs. Economies shut down, dude. Inverse head and shoulders, though, the Jesus, man. I mean, what's the target? I mean, what is the 100% measured move of this inverse head and shoulders? 6280, which is all-time highs. How you gonna do it, man? How you gonna break to all-time highs in these market conditions? Well, semiconductors, CPU, it makes sense, man. It really kind of does. I know everything sucks, the economy and all that, but dude, computers... Everyone's gonna have to have decent computers now. You could have gotten away with, oh, I've got this scrubby computer. I don't really have a computer. I only have like a tablet or something. No, dude, everyone's gonna need like laptops, computers, and the demand's gonna be higher probably than it's ever been in history for these companies. And you know, because it's multifaceted. It's like business, but also pleasure. We get our pleasure now from these assets, AMD and NVIDIA, right? But now it's like more business. So, am I wrong here? Is that why this inverse head and shoulders was painted? Thought it might have been a Cypher. Nope, too bullish, too fast. It was just too fast, man. It wasn't methodical at all. It was like straight line up. Don't hate it, don't date it, trade it. Yeah, don't marry it. I don't know, man. Like, if you truly believe in it, like, I'm not married to Amazon, but my God, do I have complete conviction on it, right? I'm convinced that Amazon is king. I was convinced about it when it formed its own inverse head and shoulders, kind of like this one in 2019. And just, I wash my hands of this. I'm convinced Amazon will be the king. And it is. It's at all-time highs today. Another outperformer for good effing reason. They already did before coronavirus. Amazon already did 51% plus of all e-commerce, all of it, right? They had the majority. Forget about it now. $2,444. Hold on a sec. Is it still here? I don't know. Here's the weekly, man. You want some targets? I'll give you some targets. We can do it a couple ways. We can be conservative, or we can be a little bit more, all right, from that major high to low. That's the way we had it before Corona showed up. This is the way it was for us before. 1618. I think you might see 2,500 soon. The golden mean ratio from your previous major high to low. That is absurd. Let's go from this high to low. 1618 is pretty much confluent. The golden mean ratios. So yeah, we'll probably see 2,500 before reversing at all. If we do, I mean, why reverse when your earnings are going to absolutely murder it? This is REGN in its own way, Regeneron in its own way, trying to short Jesus on Easter. Like, how could you short Amazon when they're literally like keeping many Americans alive right now? Am I engaged to Amazon? Nah, dude, we're just going steady. Okay, we'll leave it at that. We'll see what happens. I don't know if I'll put a ring on it. But dang. It's paying for the ring, isn't it?
Bruh.
Mic's too loud. I might be just too close to my mic, Chris. Sorry, dude. Sorry. Guess what else is killing it? 52-week highs again, back to back. Activision Blizzard, video game companies, man. Come on. Come on. Where are we? What have we achieved? What have we achieved today? Old fibs. I mean, they were up. You saw it. You're about to hit the top of the channel. Holy crap. Look at this. The uptrend we had, you fell out of it. Yeah, stock market crashed. Gold fell out of its channel too. Everything did. People, this is like a deleveraging, rush to cash thing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that little guy. So you're about to be approaching what seems to be the supply line. You filled the gap a few days ago. Overhead resistance, you're breaking it right now. Are you kidding me, dudes? Look, you're right at this peak from December of 2017. Above this, next target's almost $69. Yeah, bearish divergence could be in the midst. But now you're in bullish territory. But Activision, right now, you're touching a golden retrace from all-time highs. The rising wedge, remember that? Gorgeous rising wedge. To the low. Touching like Jesus, man. I mean, like, burp. Magnifico. Yes, I went to the University of Alabama. Are we cool, man? Don't worry about it, dude. It's like the best broadcasting school in the world. For the most part. For sure. And what am I doing if I'm not broadcasting? Right? Call of Duty, yeah, dude. What is it? The PUBG style battle royale? Yeah, man. I guess it's probably gonna kill it. I know a lot of people have problems with it. I mean, from what I've heard, like Dr. Disrespect hates it. You know, big gamers don't maybe like it, but yeah, David S. Amazon. I said in 2019 it would be the stock of 2020. It's not. Regeneron is, but come on, dude. Who's gonna predict coronavirus? You know. And in 2019, Regeneron was not up 40%, but when 2020 came around, it's up from the beginning of 2020. Regeneron's up 40%. Violent speed momentum. There you go, Josh, man. What people in red states are protesting on the streets in their cars against stay-at-home orders? Only red states, not blue at all. I don't know. Sounds like when you make it so, when there's hyperbole like that, well, in red states is the only place where it's happening. Sounds kind of weird. It's very addicting, Jeffrey. Yes, extra. Yeah, here's my jersey now. Yeah, extra, you're newer, right? Yeah, I've been doing this like over 2 years. So most people know kind of my story and stuff, so. But yeah, it's always good to find new people, you know, the fact that I'm shadow banned, man. You know, I figured no one knew who's finding me anyway, right? Okay, so, we even quad screen? I don't think I have it up. Ah, dude, my power's shutting off so much. No. What we can do is look at the Q gang. Flex. Hard flex on the Qs, man. What the F has to happen, chat? What has to happen for this to bounce? What has to happen? Oh, just a little bit more time. That's it. So, targets achieved. 50% and the golden retrace. It's continuing to diverge, but it could continue diverging, I mean, until you're almost at neutral before it reverses to the downside. It's not going to truly reverse unless you get some major selling pressure to come into the major index funds, like the NASDAQ. But I mean, it's the big players, right? You know what Qs are. Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and Apple. Those four, that's like 40% of the entire ETF right there. So if they do well and rally, it's gonna push the Qs up. Qs outperforming the NASDAQ. This is the NASDAQ 100. Okay, so Qs outperforming NASDAQ. NASDAQ outperforming the S&P 500. So gotta love it, man. An outperformer during the crash. This is why we liked it. This is why we said this is the one to go long on. This would be the one to go long on. Right? Because of how well it's held up and the percentage losses compared to the S&P and Dow Jones. And so now look at it, man. It's like, what percentage are we off from all-time highs? You're only 11.2% off all-time highs and the economy's shut down, dude. Extra, those are called sidewalk alumni. No, I'm not one of those dudes. Hey, Schwab, man, what's up, dude? The Qs. The Qs. No, I wasn't extra. I was in the, not CJ, but I was in the DJ Hall. Right? You remember him? You know, like John Parker Wilson.
AMD Connect. So strong. Blue sky breakout on deck.
Tennessee Vols crypto gains. You just get here. Thanks for the sevens, man. Yeah, we looked at it. That was like the first equity we looked at of the stream. Thanks for the Burst coin in the jar. Probably gonna get rid of that soon. I don't know. It's kind of, what's Burst coin? Someone paid to have that emoji created, dude. VeChain, Rose Productions, you love VeChain. What is it that makes you love VeChain so much, more than anything else? Flag football, when it's all over. I did a little football, a flag football after college football. Like, cause I went a couple years. I went a year under Shula, a year under Saban cleaned house on everyone. I was part of it. And then, joined a fraternity. And we did flag football stuff. Meh, it's okay. Your friend is a Bama fan. You thought he went to school there? Nope. Went to Stephen F. Austin in Texas. Is that a college? Hey, man. I mean, like, you know, Alabama football is an incredible, I mean, it's like, you know, pretty much the most successful college football program in the history of the sport. It's hard to argue with that when you've got the hardware, right? So, and you know, the bowl appearances, all that, the most there. But yeah, I know Michigan has more wins. Well, you know, Michigan was around a little bit longer than Bama, all that too. So, but yeah, I mean, like, everyone loves a winner. There are Yankees fans that are from Cali and Washington and Texas, right? There are Patriots fans that are from Canada, right? You know, it's just how it is, man. You got a storied program, people love it. People love winners. People also like love to hate winners too. That's real. Okay. Oh, let's look at Regeneron. That's just ridiculous, man. Good luck, dude. 531 plus now. Yep, 531. I mean, that's it, dude. Like, that's kind of like where I draw the line. I mean, I know the 618's at like 550, but dude, breaking above 526 is not a joke. That's serious, man. Look left. Well, on the daily, yeah, right here. I mean, this is it. Like July 2017. Look, you got 543. That's a peak. And of course, at that 100% retrace, you also have the golden mean ratio from this high to low, right? Confluence. I mean, divergence is still there. It really is, but it could just keep on going. So look, the volume's still receding. Doesn't matter. Just keeps going up. I mean, this is the Jesus, the best performing asset of 2020, hands down. You can't argue. Outperforming everything that exists. Yeah, it's called Sidewalk Alumni. Yeah. I mean, I don't call people that are Alabama fans that, but like that's the terminology. It's like a common nomenclature. You know, I didn't make it up. I don't tell people that are Alabama fans, hey man, you're a Sidewalk alumni. I don't do that, you know, but I'm just telling you. I mean, I learned about what that terminology before I even went to Bama, right? So Netflix is also at all-time highs again. Holy crap. Nvidia is like one of the top performers of the day. So semiconductors, man. You got the market leader for CPUs. You got the market leader for what? GPUs, man. Both killing it. Hendrik, you're sitting there explaining to your mom who the F is Mitch Ray and why do you watch every day? Hey, man, whatever. I mean, it's imagine me trying to explain to a girl on a dating app what I do. Like, it's kind of impossible. Like, and it's like almost not even worth trying. Okay, so you trying to explain to your mom, it's like, hey, technical analysis, it's like I'm learning a different language. I'm learning a foreign language online for free, for the most part. And I'm just the instructor. I'm just the person trying to help you learn better this foreign language. Because it's extremely complicated, but I've been studying this world since I was like 23, so that's like 9 years going on 10. So, I don't know. What is REGN, JD? Serious? Biotech company, like the market leader for the development of a cure or vaccine for coronavirus. Pointer. Dude, sorry, 25K is not a star. Okay, that's whatever, dude. No, I mean, I don't really care, like, whether someone gets what I do or not, you know, like an outsider. Like, I don't, if I cared, I wouldn't have been doing this every day for over 2 years now, right? Streaming it. But it was just like, trying to explain it, it's like, you know, been trading, been doing TA for a long time. But then it's like, when something plays out, right? When a trade is successful or something, you try to like, hey, oh my God, who do you tell? Who do you go and say, hey man, look what happened? Or look how the TA was respected. Like, there's just no one to talk to. So it's like, why not just create a community like that? And you know, if people are so inclined to want to learn the same thing that I'm learning or I've learned over all this time, fine. I'll be happy to try to help people learn it. Yeah, I definitely did analysis on Bitcoin already. Yes, Miss Leah. What are y'all talking about, dudes? YouTube got deleted. Huh? Deleted? Yeah, JD, look at it, man. Dude, again, top performing asset of 2020, hands down, across all markets. Regeneron. So now it's like, kind of reminds me of The Office, where Andy got fired and he's talking to that girl at Staples. Like, where'd you work before this? Dunder Mifflin. Oh, never heard of it. Oh, you haven't? Have you heard of paper? Right? It's like, have you heard of biotechnology? Regeneron. So Mark a lot. Yeah, these are not definitely the best days. They're days that, remember, like the targets on Netflix, right? We're at 444 right now, up 4%. That's a lot of fours, man. 474, 501, and 540 are your targets we targeted yesterday. So continuing on, if it's truly to make, you know, from this major high to low, that's the same way. I mean, mind you, the same way we anchored our Fibonacci for Amazon, which is now nearing its 1618 golden ratio. We're doing the same thing here on Netflix. So you would think that we would see maybe 474 before reversing the downside. Crazy how we never tested. We could. Still, the macro has any sell-offs in the next few days, whatever. Netflix would come back down to 418 to test the all-time high breakout. Remember, markets love testing to see if it's real. Because if you go and you test and there's not enough demand there, then you could break back through it, and we call that an upthrust, a false breakout. OLN, get wrecked, dude. No, Technium. I never said a target. I never said 3K. Now, I said that we're in a reflexive rally from a crash, just like the stock market, and I think eventually it will end between the 382 and the 618. We're at the 50%, right? So they could always run on one more Vib node. If market participants truly want to squeeze people, right? Squeeze some shorts and all that, it could. And it's still inside the downtrend if it is a 618. That's 7,800 to 8,000. Before it sells off again, and when we sell off again, we could end up making a higher low, a double bottom, or a lower low. And a lower low would be 3,000. But again, a double bottom's not. It's 3,800. And a higher low would be 4,000 to 4,500, right? So yeah, I think that a reversal will come soon because of Harmony, XABCD stuff. But it is not certain that it would be a lower low, though it very well could be. If reality of the situation is real, you think we could go to those levels, you know, double bottom, at least test the bottom. But dude, unlimited quantitative easing, history's been made. I mean, so much money injected into this market. It's never been done like that before. Oh, it's crypto related, but we're looking at Netflix. I mean, dude, why would, I bet you that if Tone Vade's channel truly got deleted, I bet you it'll come back. I bet you it has something to do with the automated system that's going on. Didn't the Crypto Crow guy, didn't his channel get deleted and it was back within a day or two? So I'm marking it right now. His channel's deleted, but it's not indefinitely. It'll be back. Fuck shit, we've talked about it like 3 times. This Regeneron. Don't think we could have a bearish cipher on American Airlines just because the retrace was so weak from the crash, which would be the swing high, which BX would be that the highs before the crash. So market, book it, whatever you want to say. Qs is pulled back a little bit. Bitcoin's right, testing that $7,000 area again, where this could have just been You know, a technical 60-minute, 4-hour thing where it broke to the upside, maybe is making lower highs, is squared up. We certainly know Bitcoin's finally squared up, and we could reverse the downside again. Digital Lemons, we checked it yesterday. I mean, what's it done today? What's the ticker on it? I don't even, it's like a long ticker. I don't know. It's like, maybe I can just type it in. Trip. I found it. Yeah, LTRPB. Yeah. What a joke, man. Holy crap, what a gap up today. It's up 102%, but look at this thing, man. Oh, I didn't mention this yesterday when we were looking at it. It was just a channel. It was like a downtrend, illiquid crap that we would never looked at before. But I want you to see this. This is all hindsight, but this is for the sake of education for those out there. Look, we had a low on price. We then had a lower low on price. We had clear, discernible, textbook, class A, bullish divergence on the MACD. It's beautiful. Impending price action. Reversal to the upside is what this implies. Get wrecked. Become learned. That's what this is about, man. Get value out of this stream. This isn't, oh man, we're just playing video games and Fortnite, man. It's like you can learn things, man. Dude, what's up? Is Alex in here? Yeah, dude, what's up, man? Good music today. So we can look at real quick. So we get Tesla, of course.
Is that a joint?
Golden retrace, still here. Third day in a row, testing it. First day pullback, second day gapped up to it, third day trying to break it, but 738. All right, so breaking this, I think we would eventually see 836. You're not overbought, you're not showing any form of buyer exhaustion yet, which is absurd. So this could actually go higher. That seems crazy, but not really crazy with Tesla. Maybe there's a little divergence on the MACD on the 4-hour. It's like Class C if it's anything. You know, Class C is just stagnation in momentum. It does not imply a reversal to the downside, though it can be used as a bearish variable that if you have an argument with a bunch of bearish variables, you could throw this into that, you know, the mixing bowl of variables for an argument for, you know, a short or something. But it's just that's it. It's overbought on the 4-hour, but it's not showing buyer exhaustion on the RSI. So yeah, you get a pullback. Wait, filling a gap here wouldn't be weird at all. All right, 653, then you run again. Of course, it's gonna, you know, be dependent on the macro. You don't want to be getting complacent here. This is probably the worst time to take your guard down. Worst time. Let's go to that S&P 500. Do we even look at the S&P today? Am I crazy? Look at the Qs. Look, man, you know, you're at a 50%, you're below the 50% retrace, actually. Hidden bearish divergence could play out at any time, but you're not overbought on the daily. You're in the golden zone, the middle of the golden zone, which is where major reversals to the downside occur. We know based on history, the 50% and the 618 after crashes are your most common areas where you get those major reversals. So you gapped down yesterday, nothing today. Hey, wait a second. I thought every Thursday when we report crazy numbers of unemployment, we pump. We have. The past 3 weeks with numbers coming out, we've gone exceptionally higher after that day, that trading day. Because every morning before the bell, the jobless claims are reported. So, no such help today. S&P 500 still showing bearish divergence on the MACD. I'm gonna say it till the end of time, and it's continuing to mature. Right, you're about to be in negative. Give it the next. Give it if we get sideways price action a few times, we're gonna be seeing red again for the first time since March 23rd. Okay, so going on a month of seeing only positive momentum on the 4-hour time scale after rallying and cutting half the losses from the crash. So just like this, just like the bullish divergence eventually played out, it took forever. But when it did, finally, look how far you've gone. So this could be ushering in the end of the wave once we go negative. So we were talking yesterday at least to test the upsloping support, 2700. Sean is in, we'll get him. Let's go.
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
Sean S, man, thanks so much for joining the Patreon. That's about halfway through the month, so it's always the best time to join at the very beginning of the month. So you get like 30 days. You're only going to get like 2 weeks before the billing cycle restarts, but you got 2 weeks to take in all the educational clips you can, dude. There's so much. You can learn so much in the Patreon. And if you're in the Discord, my God, man, I'm pinging at everyone, the bullish pin bars, pinging the ideas, pinging the 3 drives pattern, bearish 3 drives pattern, right? I mean, you just want to be in the Discord if you're a patron. You are seriously missing out on the amenities if you're not in the Discord, because I post 10 times, 20 times more in the Discord Patreon chat than I do on the actual Patreon. The Patreon's like there to facilitate everything, you know, and I try all I can to post those, educational clips, trade setups, official ones when I can. But dude, like, I'm like always around, so I'm always posting in Patreon chat in Discord. So a lot of people just don't get it. A lot of people just think, oh, it's Patreon. It's like, it's more than that. It's Patreon/Discord. So Sean, I fully expect to see you in Discord. Okay, if I don't see you, I'm gonna be mad. All right, or disappointed. Sweet Brian, man. Yeah, extra man. Dude, it's like nothing I can do about it. Like absolutely nothing. It sucks. Except work on your own platform, which we are. Do I think the stock market is being manipulated to the upside by the Fed? Probably. But at the same time, we're talking about history. We're talking about where we've gone on the S&P. This is normal. This is extremely normal after a crash. And these are the areas where major reversals to the downside happen again based on that history. Okay, so you can't get complacent here. Please don't get complacent and think all is well. Oh, the market's going to go back to all-time highs. I mean, it always could, of course, because of unprecedented Fed intervention. But if we're talking about, hey, let's try to respect the TA and look at history, then it won't go to all-time highs soon. It will reverse here at 2934. Maybe, just maybe, a 200 moving average at 3045. And like, dude, the craziest circumstance ever, I think, would be the 786 at 3136. No higher than that, man. No higher. Like, we're gonna get another big wave down. Mark my words. Clip it. Do what you want. That's right. Discord is definitely where it's at for sure. Got like 6,000 members. You should join that if you haven't, even if you're not a patron. I mean, just be in a very active community that care about the same things you care about. I'm gonna try to get that link real quick. Okay. Try to find it. Hello? Dang, man, I can't find the one I want, but it's okay. I'll just use another one. Here you go. Boom. Whoa, dude, look in the Discord link. The URL has SEX in it. What? They're random generated URLs. That's weird. We'll just do it.
I feel so good!
Never seen that before. You tell me if you have. Yeah, RNG. Yeah, random number. It's really like RLG, random letter generator, right? Anyway. So you get everything, right? I hope if you're new, if you're not new, you've gained better insight to what the S&P is doing. It's hard to ask questions when I've broken it down like that, right? Like, how can you even ask, where are we going? What are we doing? When I've told you where we are and what we're doing. Daniel, that'd be insane. Henry, I don't know, man. Dude. No one's ever seen this before. It's never happened. Like, so for an unprecedented situation, I think the Fed, they're gonna do everything they can to prop this market up. They do everything they can, but I don't know if they have enough, man. So Bitcoin, 69.78, after squaring up. We got 3 hours, 21 minutes, so 4-hour candles. So, I mean, you got a long time to be testing 7K. But if you can't hold 7K, man, that means you're falling back inside of that descending broadening wedge. You're falling below the range's top point. Let me go back to it, just so you can see the other view we haven't looked at today, what we've been looking at. Right, the range. So I'm lagging? No, I'm not. Never mind. So this is the range. You're hitting the top of the range once more. This is outside of the range, okay? Hitting 74, this is an up thrust, a clear, discernible up thrust, where we ran up and hit a historical resistance at 7,400. Look left, and you know. So once that happened, it looked like distribution to me. It looked like supply was absorbing the remaining demand, and we dumped. This is where the 3 drives pattern started. I mean, this was the breakout of the 3 drives pattern right here. And since then, we've now hit the 618. And when you hit a 618, there are buy orders there, right? Golden retrace, it just happens. So you can get moves up like this, but you're not making a higher high officially than your previous high. This major high, I mean, yeah, in this one, but not this one. And again, the context is the top of the trading range. Let's go, Alex, man. About time. You need the indices to dump, man. That'll be the day I have to quit, Sir Charles, probably, right? No, we got like 435 watching right now. I know, a morning stream that was unscheduled, random time. That, yeah, you're gonna get lower numbers, right? Dislike bots are here. I think that's probably YouTube. I don't know why, man. YouTube suppressing, deleting channels. I've never pushed an affiliate marketing link in my life. Not once. Have you ever heard on stream me tell you about something and then post an affiliate link to it? Now, I have made recommendations on books and stuff, you know, and tech, but it's like you can go by, look, this mouse, man, yeah, sure, but like I'm not like saying, hey, this is how I can benefit from it. It's just to tell you what I use and my experience with it, you know. Yeah, Bitcoin is definitely retesting. I mean, you're right at the 7K. On Coinbase, it's like the same high, but here on Bitstamp, it's a little different, which I like this because as you can see, the correlation of price action is gorgeous. So you're trying to hold this support, so you're sandwiched between this high and this high, right? What's up, Ryan Jordan? Thanks, Cody, dude. Oh yeah, can we look at gold? Speaking of God, I mean, yeah, it had a nice run up and then pulled back. Yep. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, that's not really good. But as long as you stay above 7,000, I'm sorry, not 7,000, 1,704, you'll be okay, man. You haven't even tested it technically. We should test that. Even if we fail and dump and fall back, or if we rally like the Jesus man, I think we will test 1,704, at least to say, hey man, yeah, this is real. But I don't know if it's consolidating or if it's just showing a little bit of distribution now after such a momentous run. It's been gorgeous, man. I wouldn't count on gold. You don't know, man. This thing's nuts, dude. Looking at the daily. Don't underestimate it, man. The fundamentals are so insane. It's almost like Regeneron in a way. But, you know, it's like this is the cure or the vaccine. Gold is working on a cure and vaccine for the unlimited quantitative easing and money printing. Right? Regeneron's working on COVID. Right? The world has a problem with debt and unemployment and all that, right? And also stupid amounts of money printing. So you've got people doing God's work, equities or assets doing God's work, Regeneron on one side, gold on the other. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Long-term uptrend. You fell out of it because it was a deleveraging phase. I mean, this is when people were running for cash only, and then we double bottomed like the Jesus. It was a trade setup for patrons. Jeffy's still hanging on, and we're still hanging above 1,704. We are still right at pretty much multi-year highs. And between 1704 and 1750 is nothing. And then you got it's like 1750 to 1791, you know, like those are resistances. You break that, you could be off, man, to talking all-time highs. Don't count out gold yet. But yeah, you hadn't seen negative momentum since freaking March 24th. 3 weeks, man. And it's had a really nice run. But I think we could use fib extensions here to get really nice targets on gold in time. And it's not going to happen overnight. But eventually, our targets, 1776, America. 1776 is your 1272. Your 1414 is $1,816. And your golden mean ratio is 1876. Reconstruction years. Okay. Oh man, someone asking about Chewy yesterday, and we gave targets on we had a breakout yesterday, and it's like, okay, well, gonna go anchor high to low where our targets, the 1272 was at 46.89, 49.82, 54. Look what we've done today. As of today, we opened at this price, sold off a little bit, and then we rallied all the way up to 47.50 for pulling back. We're right at our open price on this Chewy, whatever this is. Okay, so that's the magic of fib extensions. That's like so you target on blue sky breakouts. This was an all-time high breakout yesterday. Hype in the chat.
Bruh.
Lows no, man. I was told there would be TA. What is this, yesterday's stream? Because we've been doing nothing but TA this stream, man. Nothing. 172 likes. Disappointing, man. We had like 400 plus likes yesterday. Dude, if everyone in here liked, we could get 466 likes total. We can do it, man. Do it to spite the dislike bot that's ruining my channel, okay? Do it for that. If you want me to keep streaming and whatever, not get my channel deleted, you gotta hit that like button, dude. Oh, goodness. What a day. Yeah, this is an improvised live stream. I've been live for 1 hour now, so I could end the stream at any time, and we're all good. It's just a bonus stream. It's Patreon night tonight, so we got that 30 minutes before the night stream pregame. So hopefully, if you are a patron, you can join us in the voice chat, Patreon voice chat tonight, and have a few beers or waters or whatever you want, man. Doesn't matter. So one I've been eyeballing pretty hard is Dell. Dell that hit its all-time lows, of course, on the crash, got down to like $25. It's at $40 right now. But what it's doing is it's double topping at that previous all-time low from January of 2019. So first top, second top, regarding it as resistance when it should have been a support. And when you're double topping like that, you're showing clear, concise, bearish divergence, class B on the MACD. So yeah, we've gapped down since then a little bit, but this could go lower. That's what it's saying. This is like, if you were going to play it as a double top, I think you missed the best. I mean, the best entry for the short was $42. So like I'm in it. I have bought some shorts on Dell. I mean, dude, and like, you know, above 42.50, it's like I'm out. Wow, that's pretty low risk. So, because we know what $42 is, man. It's not a joke. And we know where the S&P 500 is. We're at like reflexive rally area where it could start reversing the downside. But if it was to be a confirmed double top, it would become a confirmed double top when it breaks below 35.70 if it does. And then easy enough, you just get yourself, oops, sorry, that's log scale, no big deal. There you go, you get your measure move that will put you down to like $28 or $29. $29. That's a $6.65 measure move. No big deal, man. Okay, you get it? We cool? Sweet. V-shape on Bitcoin? I don't know, man. Like, because you got to think about, I don't think that the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones are going to V-shape recovery. Bitcoin might, I guess, but to me, it just seems like we're doing nothing out of the ordinary after a crash. After a big sell-off, Bitcoin has reversed 50%. It has retraced 50% of the way and no higher. It could go to the 618. You have to understand. Clip what I'm saying. Like, the golden zone, dude, is between the 382 and the 618. So Bitcoin's at the 50% and it reversed. Dude, it could always go square up at 7,800, hit 7,900, which is the golden retrace, before reversing majorly the downside again. Okay, I'm just saying, you're still, it's like XA, then now we're in this wave A to B, and we're trying to determine, is B topping out now, or are we going to go up one more fib node before reversing majorly the downside? Schlasker, no, I mean, not in my opinion. Schlasker, he says, is our stocks good for longing now? I mean, dude, if you heard my analysis of the S&P 500, then you'd say, dang, dude, nah, this is where people start thinking that it's okay to get back in, but they don't realize historically this is extremely normal. For all the crashes in history, we retrace 50%, 61% of the way. So don't get mad at me if we go up one more fib node before we start crashing again. Yeah, go figure, Kevin, man. Yeah, Schwab. Brian, there we go, man. Short the government, cab up. It's nothing to do with the fundamentals, man. It's literally just a technical play. If it fails, it fails. Oh my god, dude. Wow. Like in the green on this. So yeah, you break above $43, it's kind of like done, and it's breaking serious resistance. But you're making one top, you're failing once, now you're failing twice, and on that second fail, you've got buyer exhaustion on the 4 hour on the
Thoughts
MACD.
on the airline industry, Dow in particular.
Is that a joint?
Dow, Delta. Everything's getting bailed out, man. I don't know. They crashed. They got obliterated, but I don't know. Like the intervention. It looks terrible. It looks awful. I mean, it looks so bad. So Bitcoin's holding that 7,000. Well, it held it on the last 4 candles, trying to hold it now. This is one of those that's doing better than others, I guess. Better than the cruise lines. I mean, this is a 786, right? Not an 886. Yep, 786 led the Jesus, man. Pretty much, right? You hit that deep retrace, very deep retrace, but you rallied. You reversed your price action, 786, and then you reversed again.
Is that a joint?
Thanks for looking at gold, and happy for the hard work and dedication you put in every day. This joint is for you, and may God watch over you educating the people. Just one of your fans, David S.
What's up, David S, man? Thanks for the 420, but thank you for the kind words, man. Made me want to cry, dude. Tears of joy. Thank you, dude. Thank you all that feel that way. All right, that you just like the stream and you see value in what I do. You get it, man. All right, so many don't. Thanks. I mean, it's like a high or low. I get it. Well, doesn't it look like a bear flag kind of too? You had divergence on the RSI, like everything else in the market. It manifested into a higher price, but it's sold off again. I don't know, man. Like, do I see an edge? Not really. Dude, we're talking about an industry that's like shut down right now. They've like furloughed their freaking earnings. I don't even know, man. Like, you'd think in time, especially if the market reverses, like we think it very well could, and it would if history repeats itself, all of history, every time, S&P would reverse the downside, meaning we would see 1488 in time. If we're not lucky, we might see 680. And this is only if the S&P continues to sell off, probably. But dude, I mean, it's that industry, cruise lines, airlines, entertainment like Dave and Buster's type stuff, man, that stuff getting killed. So I just don't know, man. Like, for a trade, I don't really see anything. For a long-term investment, I wouldn't touch it right now. I would just give it more time, man. Like, you just gotta be patient with this crap, man. Buffett selling his Delta should be enough. I mean, there you go, I guess. It's just bad. What's up, Spin Dizzy, man? I remember you from yesterday. You were freaking out. I helped freak you out a little bit more, right? Oh yeah, all right. So that's good, man. I mean, like, 1 hour stream, 1 hour, 7 minute stream. Just to improvise, didn't care. Just wanted to go live for a minute to say hello to everyone, give an update on what's going on with Bitcoin, what it did, why it did it, the S&P, what it's doing. And then we looked at some of those individual assets that are outperforming, and they're at all-time highs or they're near all-time highs. They're beautiful, man. It's gorgeous. It's like stock picking, and index funds are just not the way right now. And like picking individual assets is kind of the way it's going right now, until the rug gets pulled on the index funds, and then it's going to be a lot of selling again. But when that selling comes in again, you would think that those amazing outperformers would outperform, and they wouldn't lose near as much value as the index funds. Okay. All right, y'all. So thanks so much for coming out. Just wanted to say hi. If you're out there and you're new and you haven't hit that sub button yet, just go ahead and do it, man. It really helps the channel. Trying to get to 30,000 subs. People are botting me. I mean, I don't even know what's going on. I'm getting botted. I think people are botting subs. People are shadow banning me. People, like, I don't know what people are doing, man. Look, it's like I do everything the same, like every day, pretty much every day. And then all these things change around me all the time. There's just different changes. And it's like, oh, I'm staying still. mean, like, I'm not making changes, but all these changes are affecting my channel, affecting me. Yeah, I know Kevin sold off some of my subs at the 618. Yeah, he took profit. There you go, man. All right, thanks for the 465 here, 257 likes. The dislikes will disappear when the stream ends. They always do. All right, they're just there to try to suppress me and make me not recommended to other people so I can't grow.
Thanks, Mitch. Enjoy your day. 30K on the way, with time, man.
Thanks, Alex, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, dude. We'll get there. 4,900 to go. It's a long way, dude. Oh, man, careful. Be careful now. What can I even do to be careful? I exist and I don't curse and I don't push or I don't put anyone in harm's way on this in this channel at all, ever. I've never recommended an affiliate link to anybody, any exchange, any of that crap, dude. I don't even have a sponsor. I've never even had a real sponsor before. Irwin Coffee is not as much like, you know, I legally have to tell y'all if I am accepting money and promoting something, right? I have to legally tell you. It's like a law. Irwin Coffee's not giving me a dime, so it's not a sponsor. That's the closest thing I've ever had to a sponsor too. So again, the only thing I'm trying to do is for free educate you every day and try to give you market updates. That's it, dude. So how can that get banned? Hurting nobody. So anyway, Bitcoin above 7K, you gotta stay above 7,000, man. Okay. So I'll be back probably this afternoon, maybe not, I don't know. You know, just be in the Discord so you don't get screwed on the notifications on YouTube. They're not going to they're not going to notify you. They might, but if you're in the Discord, you will 100% get notified when I go live anytime. So thanks for the likes, the love, support, the contributions, everything. I'm back. Till next time, respect the TA.
Mrs. Bradford president.
Bruh.
Dude, Mighty Mushroom, man, dude, thanks for the threes. Really, really appreciate that. Yeah, Mrs. Bradford president. Hold on, we'll do it real quick, okay? Just for fun. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, how you doing, man? I'm P the Bread. Hey, how you doing? Everyone's like, oh, the stream's over. It's all done. But nah, the best part was right here. Hype in the chat.
I just felt.
Hype in the chat.
Sorry. Wrong button, dude. But it's even better.
It's even better when I'm like this, man. When I talk a little bit lower, I sound like a crazy piece of bread, man. No big deal now, okay? I always get a reaction, alright? Okay, man.
I like you, but you crazy, man. Everyone cool, dude? Everyone cool, dude? Hey, you know what's crazy? The top 4 gainers on the S&P 500 right now all have A's. It's like A. Economy Technologies, Abbott Laboratories, Anthem, and AutoZone. Crazy, dude. Oh, sorry. Okay, man.
Bruh.
There's your bread of the day. Freshly baked like a king. Oh, the voice of bread. What are you talking about, dude? Okay. Until next time, respect the TA.
Bruh.
name is JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Adios, turd nuggets.